Welcome to this Jupiter retrograde in Cancer that ends actually on March the 11th. This is where a planet in retrograde goes back over, and it's been going back over some emotional areas of your life since November 2025. Jupiter expands, it's an excess of something, it's bigger, it's benefic, it's beautiful. In Cancer, it's our emotional self, it's the mother wound, it is our tribe, our ancestors. It's where we feel love and nurtured. It is the Divine Mother energy. So this reading is all going to be about what Jupiter has come to release in this last 4-month period from November to March 11th. With Jupiter being the lucky, expansive planet, he's trying to make peace with some old wounds related to the Cancer elements, which are mother, emotional bonds, family, home, safety, your tribe, where you feel you belong or not. Any fears stored within those areas in your emotional body that relate to this Cancerian energy. It's time to say goodbye. We always look at the other planets when these big transits are happening, and we have a heavy Pisces in the sky. And when this transit happens, something wants to be made peace with. Pisces is a sign of peace. Pisces dissolves. It says goodbye with love in its heart, with compassion and forgiveness. The archetype of Pisces is all about that inner peace, because something's been too heavy. Something's been emotionally heavy that's been weighing your body down, your soul down. And we've got the strength now to let this go. We can store these deep emotional wounds in our physical body too. So if we look at the planets and the zodiacs, they rule over certain parts of our body. Cancer being the womb space, breasts, the stomach. If you think about the nurturing mother, it needs comfort and food to grow that baby within. And if you look at Jupiter, it rules our pancreas and our liver. That processes our nutrients, what you're feeding yourself. And remember, Jupiter's been the excess, the expansion, where these last 4 months, you've realised that there's been an excess and you've been escaping with some kind of excess of ... You know where that may be. It might be coming out in your physical vessel, or it has come out in your physical vessel over the last few months. To top this, it's also, with it being Cancer ruling over the stomach area, it's our digestion as well. And we've just had a heavy Virgo energy, that eclipse that's playing out for the next few months. She also rules our digestion and our health. So where and what emotional wounds is now time to say goodbye to? Okay guys, welcome. That was an intro that I needed to do to give you a feel of what this reading is going to be entailing. I'm going to pull on a few tarot cards to delve into this energy. I'm really excited for this Jupiter in Cancer. When Jupiter sits in Cancer, it's benefic. So he's the sign of Cancer. It's the energy of the emotional, sensitive, caring and loving. It's concerns around family, childhood and the mother line, ancestral line. Where have you been letting go of some fears, or where have you got an opportunity? Because Jupiter wants to expand with good luck, good fortune. It wants to lighten your load. So let's see, let's get into the energies, guys. Let's see. Now with this Jupiter retrograde in Cancer, it's connected very strongly to planet Sirius, the asteroid or the star Sirius. Sirius is our spiritual sun. It is said it awakens our spirituality. Sirius is connected to the 8-8 portal, the Lion's Gate portal. It's associated also with the ancient Egyptians, Goddess Isis in particular. Now, for those of you that know me, I've always been a big fan of Goddess Isis, and she's here to nurture. She is the Divine Mother. So very much like that Cancerian energy. Where is your life now ready to expand without these old emotional wounds? Let's get into it. I'm going to go and start with my energy oracle first. I was going to start with my tarot, but no, I am not. Let's go see. Get into this energy oracle. I'll put a couple of cards on my little stand and then I'll clarify with my tarot. Jupiter in Cancer, what has it been showing us? Jupiter in Cancer, what's it been showing us? Okay, what's these two? Cornucopia Now, as you can see, cornucopia is our abundance in life. Look at that sun shining. It's number 11. Cornucopia is where we have a balance with our self-worth and our value. And we're not in this lack. We're not in lack of love, lack of money. It's the divine feminine, because you have to be open in your feminine to receive cornucopia, to receive ease and flow and grace, good health, wealth, happiness, whatever you want it to call. Remember, Jupiter's a benefic. In order for us to receive Jupiter's gifts and blessings, we've got to step into our feminine, and that is very much Cancer, but we need to let them old emotional wounds go. And if there's anything to do with blocks in your world, look at your feminine wounds, your feminine fears. It might be holding you back from this beautiful cornucopia. Then we have here the thinking woman. Again, there's that mind element of the feminine. Where have you been passed down some old emotional beliefs, ancestral beliefs, to do with how you think about the feminine? How does your mind play tricks on you? She's got a green coat on. That's our heart chakra. Where are you thinking and creating from? Look at your world. Whatever your world is a reflection of your internal dialogue. What you think, you create. Where are some old emotional beliefs about love, about nurture, about mother, about safety, about home, about your tribe, about your spiritual and sensitive parts, our sensitive areas of not being seen, heard, or recognized? Who listens to you? Who makes you feel safe? Who holds sacred space for you? Your tribe. This is where we are thinking our world, our old beliefs might need a bit of a rejig with this Jupiterian energy. Okay, let's pull a few more. Okay, Jupiter. So what excess needs to be released in the collective right now to do with the Cancerian energies? We have two cards flipped out. I'll put that one here. We have the solar plexus, which funnily enough rules our digestion, our life force, our drive, our passion. The solar plexus is our sun. But we can hold fears there that dampen that sun, our joy, our happiness. Remember, we might be blocking our own cornucopia, however that might show up. It's not necessarily just money. This is just feeling abundant with life and love and giving and receiving. This is where you have been given your energy away to situations, people, places, thoughts that are draining your life force. It's an excess now. I'm also getting a link to the nervous system, our gut brain axis. If we're constantly in this masculine fight or flight, we're going to be draining our nervous system, which drains our life force, which drains our power, fatigue, illness, immune system. There's something here to do with your physical and emotional body. And we have Archangel Michael. So two archangels. Archangel Shamuel is the third chakra, solar plexus, with the root chakra, Archangel Michael. So this root chakra is our bloodline, our ancestors. It's the first chakra in our physical body, ruled by Mars. It's where you're needing strength, but it's also where you hold some insecurities. This is what Jupiter is saying, there's too much excess here. This also can be related to, because I said Mars, it's the war god. Fear of conflict, fear of war. Where have we feared and we're draining our life force? Excess thought, excess, remember the thinking woman. Too much information. Where we get that confused. We give our power away to others. Do this, do that. Eat this, say this, think like this. Traditions, you've got to believe like this. This is saying it's too much now. It's draining your life force, and it's also causing you to be in reactive energy, the survival. What else do we have? Happy family. There's that Cancerian energy. Number 4. 4s are about stability in numerology. Where are you fearing the happy ever after? Where do you think you're not worthy of the happy ever after? This can be stored in our root chakra, in our fears, our insecurities, and also draining our life force. So we're blocking our cornucopia and excess of negativity, excess of fears, excess of instability. And we only have to look outside of our window, our switch on the news, to see that drained straight away. Take back your power, solar plexus, life force energy. Create your own universe, create your own world. Remember, think your world into being. Think about cornucopia. Think about this energy. And that's what will come about. What else do we have? The journey. This is number 2. The journey. It's about a union. Where have you feared going it alone? Where have you feared nobody's going to help you, support you? Nobody's going to have you back. You're in separation from reality, from the happy ever after, from peace. This is saying it's time to drop that baggage. You can see on this card, the girl has dropped her suitcases, and all she has is a little hand luggage, a little light. Now she has a choice. Is it time to drop that big load that's too dense, too heavy, that's weighing you down, your body, mind and soul, and skip off into the light, into a new chapter? We always have a choice. What's next? All tied up. We have here a woman tied up. Feminine energy. You're suppressing your feminine from the cornucopia. You're listening to the survival, the fear of your old thoughts and your old beliefs, your old emotions, worrying in case these are going to come back around again. This is saying free your mind, and then you'll free your world. This is where you keep your body in this survival too. I spoke about how the planets get connected to our physical body, our physical vessel. Something in excess is now ready to be released and set you free. So you can step into your cornucopia. Okay, if you're liking this, guys, do hit that subscribe button. It is free. Let's get into some tarot then. Then I'm going to end this reading on a Goddess Isis card. Because this energy is linked to Sirius and the ancient Egyptians, I'm going to see what card comes out for that. So that's going to be a deeper message. So hang fire for that one, guys. I'll pull some tarot first. What do we have? What do we have? I'm going to pull 3. Temperance. We're healing. We're alchemizing one emotion into another. Cancer is a water sign. That rules our body, our waters. It also rules the sea and the vast emotions that we can get drowned in. And underwater, feel like we're just swimming underwater. Now there's a golden crown here. And that crown needs to go on her head, his head, your head. Stand in your sovereignty. Stand in your power. And this is where you're alchemizing. But there's some healing to be done. This is the healing angel. What else do we have? Healing from the 3 of Swords. Heartache, grief, loss and sorrow. This is Saturn in Libra. Saturn is the taskmaster. He serves difficult lessons for you to learn something. But once you have, he'll reward you. In Libra, it's all about our close relationships, where we can store some old hurt. You can see this heart is wounded. It's time to let those emotional wounds go. Allow Pisces to dissolve them. We're in Pisces energy now till the 20th of March. Then we head into Aries season, into a brand new zodiacal cycle. And it doesn't want you to take these wounds with you. It's ready to go on that journey into cornucopia. Ten of Pentacles. Tens are about completion. Something's done, complete, ended. Something in your physical world no longer fits. This can bring in the cornucopia. You can see it's pentacles. It can represent coin. It can represent abundance. Where have you learned the lessons, but you're still hanging on in fear of an old cycle repeating? Now remember, Jupiter is the most benefic, along with Venus, the two benefics in the sky. Open up to receive, remember. You're worthy. Now let's get into Goddess Isis, because, as I say, we're connected highly to the ancient Egyptians and the Sirius star energy. Let's see what she has to say. Let's see what she has to say. Okay, Goddess Isis, what's the message? Ooh, that one wanted to come out. And we have the key of life, the Ankh. And this is spinning the Ankh, the key of life. So the Ankh is said to represent ancient Egyptian and Goddess Isis and the priestess. But the Ankh, the loop of Isis, so this part here, the loop, is supposed to represent the womb of Isis. The creation, whether man or woman, it's what we create. It's where we create our life from. It's where life is created. So this is going back to this message at the beginning. What are you thinking? Some old thoughts that you're stuck in your emotional body that are too dense. Let me read that card to you. And I'll tell you what it is at the bottom, which is really interesting. Key of life. We have here Osiris. A proper burial for freedom. Something needs to die, buried, done. Not to be resurrected in the same way. I'll talk about that one in a moment. Let's get into the key of life, and I'll just read you the first part of this, guys. So the key of life. So the key of life is a mysterious Ankh, the looped cross held in the hand of Isis. The mystery is opening to you now. The Ankh portends to new life being born through you. It could be in a creative sense, in a physical sense, in terms of health, or even a child that wishes to be born, or a new project that needs to be created in service of humanity. This new life is being born in whatever form will enrich your life, bringing you more into wholeness and fulfillment. Let it happen. Beautiful. Then we have God Osiris, which is Goddess Isis's husband. Now the story, mythology goes that Osiris and Isis were married, happily married, the divine masculine, the divine feminine in union, in love, in abundance, in cornucopia. They ruled over ancient Egypt, and they ruled fairly balanced. Then there was the evil brother Set, who came and was jealous and killed Osiris, and then hunted down Isis and her then child that she was pregnant with. Now there's a longer story to this, but what I'm saying is there's some old parts of you, some dark parts of you that we're needing to let go of, that have been passed down through experiences, through fear, through our ancestral beliefs. And this is saying proper burial for freedom. And I'll read you that card and I'll leave it there, guys. So we have a proper burial for freedom, Osiris. This is saying to me that the masculine and the feminine within you is ready for a new union. with safety, stability, creativity, abundance. Now, okay. So Osiris is saying to us, in order for life to flow and express itself, that which belongs to the world of death must be released. There is nothing to be gained and everything to be lost by trying to hold on to which no longer serves you, which is better left to die. Though it takes great spiritual courage and trust to allow this to happen, Osiris, Lord of the Dead, guides you now to release that which no longer needs to be a part of your life and that may set you free. Wow. Okay, guys. I hope you enjoyed that reading. Take good care.